So the first thing we are going to do is to learn how to measure for our trouser. So welcome back to class, everybody. And the first measurement we need is our waist. We need our waist, our hips, hip depth, crotch, knee length, knee round, bell, and the trouser length. Okay, so you're going to measure your waist. If you know how to measure yourself, you can go ahead and do that. But if you need someone, please go ahead and call someone to measure your waist. Do you understand? So you're going to do this and measure. Mine is 32. Mine is 32. In case you're saying that it's too big, it's too big. I used to be 26. I used to be Nobody asked me, right? Okay, so 32, that's waist. I know what my hips is 43, but for ease I would prefer to use 44. It's even 42. See, it's 42. It's 42. But but I'll prefer to use 44 for ease, and yeah, 44 is fine. So hip depth, you're going to measure from where you want your waist to start from to where your hip is protruding, just like you did for your skirt or you have for your skirt. So I have 10 and a half here, right? This is my waist and this 10 and a half. I love my waist, my band to be here, my normal band to be here. Okay, so I started from this place. So I have hip depth to be 10.5. So how do you get your crotch? Your crotch, you're going to sit down on a flat surface. So I am just going to be sitting down while someone take these measurements, like so. Okay, so take those clothes off, put it on the chair there. So I have my flat surface here. Abigail, come here. So you see there's this flat surface of where I am currently sitting, and then we're going to take from your waist, where you love your waist to be, down to the flat surface where you are sitting on. What can you read here? 12. Very good. So most of the time I use 13 because I like comfort in my life. Anything that is going to discomfort my life is a no. 12 inches. Okay, yeah, 13 or 12. So let me think. 13. I am going to add band, so 12 is okay. The band will make up for the 13. I'll add 1 more inch for my band, so it's okay. So my knee length, what's my knee length? Abigail, come and check for me, please. Check where my knee is. Not above the knee here. 22. Okay, so I have 22. My trouser length, measure my trouser length. Go down. Down. Yes, what can you read there?
39.
Never. Down again. 40. It should be 41. So you are going to just measure your trouser length, and you, what can you read there? 40 again. Okay, it's okay, don't worry. So 40 together with my extra 1 inch here is to still be 41. Then at the end of the day, the folding in, we still get about, it's okay. So the next thing we're going to do is the round. That's the knee round, and the bell. The bell is talking about your ankle round, like what you want how wide you want the base of your trouser to be. That is what we call the bell. The wideness of this place is what is called the bell. So this is my knee. When you're measuring your knee, you have to fold it up just this way. I don't know if these guys are seeing me. Okay, you're going to fold it very well so that you would be sure that you're at ease with what you're doing. So for the ease part, I measured 19 for myself. Then for my belt, I love my belt to be really big, so I think I'll just use what my knee round is, which is 19. Let me see. How does 19? Okay. 20 is not really big like that, so let me use 20. I'll use 20 for my knee round and I'll use 20 for my belt. So we have our measurements ready, and now we are going to the pattern. And the first thing you have to do is to do what? Okay, so the tie, you have to measure your tie too, and of course your tie is at your tie. The fullest part of your tie is what we're going to measure. So the next thing you're going to do is to have your border lines, and it's very important that you give it 5 by 5, just so that you can allow yourself the space on the paper for a space for allowance, exactly, for allowance. So we're going to just do like so, and then the other side as well, you're going to measure it. I'm going to give this other side 5 too. Okay, so after this, the first thing you're going to measure is your hip depth, and my hip depth is 10.5 from where I love my waist to be. 10.5. Then this line here, this border line here, becomes our waist automatically. So where you have your hip depth is going to be where your hips is going to be. Then your crotch length is the next thing I'm going to measure. Mine is 12, so I'm going to mark 12. And the next one is your thigh. We don't have a thigh length, yes, but usually our thigh is 3 inches plus whatever your crotch is. So you just write thigh. How to measure your thigh length is your crotch plus 3 inches. That's what you do. So mine would be 1, 2, 3, 15. So the next thing is the knee length. Mine is 22, and that's what I'm marking. Then my trouser length is 40, and of course I am going to give myself sewing allowance, which is extra 2 inches for folding in. So all of the lines that I'd already marked here, I'm going to replicate it here, just so that I can have a straight line, right? Edamilon.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so 40. So good. So is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes.
Is it clear from there?
No,
It's not clear.
the line is not showing.
It's not showing.
Yes.
Okay, but of course they are seeing my hand and the dots.
Yes.
Okay, what about this line now? Is it showing? It's still not showing.
It's faint.
It's very faint.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Okay. Yes, sir.
What's this?
So this is how we know that we're in Nigeria, because they have decided to take our lives. So I'm mapping out the lines. So here is the waist, here is the hips, here, yes, this is the hips, this is the crotch, this is the thigh, this is the knee, this is the belt, and this is our allowance here, allowance for folding him. So after doing this, the next thing we are going to do is our hips divided by 4. My hip is 44 and 44 divided by 4 is 11. So I'm going to mark 11. Our measurement is starting from this borderline. I'll mark the 11 and I'll do the same for the crotch and for the waist. Okay, after doing that, I'm going to connect it like so. Can you see? So after connecting it, the next thing that I'll be doing is to add 2 inches to our crotch. 2 inches to our crotch, and because I am a little bit thick, I have body, I have flesh, but in case you don't have flesh, and I am sorry to say, you can just use 1.5, or the person you are working with does not really have pom-pom like that. God has blessed me, and I do not take this to myself. I give all the glory to the Lord. Okay, so this is 2 inches. That's what I'm going to come out by on the crotch. So now our crotch length is bigger. I made a width that we are working with. So to get the middle part of the remaining measurements here, to have a very centered, nice, non-folding hat at the what's it called, at our V side, you have to come here, measure your crotch once again and divide it by 2. This crotch here, I'm going to measure everything. We have 13, of course. 11, that's the hips, plus 2, that's 13, right? So 13 divided by 2, that's 6.5, right? So you're going to mark your 6.5, and this 6.5 would also come here. You mark your 6.5, and you'll come to the bell side too and mark your 6.5. So now the remaining measurements I was scared a bit. Okay, so we have our measurements on the middle parts just like this, right? And the next thing we are going to be doing, the next measurement is going to be from this line. You know, we took our hips measurement from this corner, right? The crotch from this borderline. But immediately you measure your crotch, you have this line and you have your middle line. All other measurements starts from this middle line. Okay. All right. Yes. Our measurement starts from here, the middle line in this case, so that your trouser will be well centralized. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is to measure our waist. What's my waist? My waist is 32. 32 divided by 4, sorry,
That's 8.
32 divided by 4, are you sure it's 8?
Yes.
Okay, yes. So 8, right? 8 divided by 4 again, by 2 again, that's 4. So you bring that 4 here and you measure, you mark your 8 here, you mark it here.
So we'll still divide it by 4.
By, yes, just so that we can get our center. Do you understand? So you've marked this and marked this, right? Just so that we will not forget what we have done here, we'll quickly connect the waist to the hip here. Are we together? So after connecting here, this waist is coming back to this our crotch here.
Okay.
So can we see the connection?
Yes.
Good. So we are done with, we are almost done with this upper part. So the next thing we want to do is to measure our tie. What's our tie? My tie is no. The tie round is 13. 13 divided by 2 is what? Is 6.5. So it's like the same measurement with what we have on our middle part, right? So you're going to measure this. You connect it to your crotch like so. Are we together? So what do I have at my knee? My knee round is 20. That's 10. That's 5. That's 10, right? 20 divided by 2.
Yes.
10. 10 divided by 2 again.
It's 5.
5. So that's 10. So I would prefer, I want a big bell. So I'll just, of course, the bell I measured for myself is 20 as well. So I'm just doing 5 and 10. I would connect this with a ruler. Okay, so now we are going to use our equal to connect this side. Okay, first for your straight line, and you will use your equal to blend. Okay, you use your straight line, then use your equal to blend it. Okay, are we together? So this gives us the front part of our pattern. Good. It gives us the front part of our pattern. Then on this particular place, you're going to come down by 0.5 because of the flow, the slope that we have. Okay. Can we see? Because of the flow on our waistline, and this gives us our front pattern. Hope you understand. Please, if you don't understand, please let me know in the comment section. So this is just for the front part. I'm going to cut this into 2. I wish this. Okay, so the waist, the hip line, the hips, the crotch, the middle, the thigh, the knee, then the bell, and the allowance. So when we have this, you are going to trace this your front pattern out and keep it so that you can easily work with this back part, with this front pattern for your back pattern.